What we focus on in our department is methodological research, collaborative research, and education, all with the goal of improving human health. And the way we work closely with the Cancer Center, both is collaboratively in terms of their research to improve survivorship, improve quality of life in survivorship, to help caregivers, to improve caregiver quality of life, and also develop new statistical methods that can be applied specifically to cancer research.
For the mission of the Cancer Centers, our involvement ensures that each project has the statistical and scientific rigor that it needs to be able to answer the research questions that are being posed by Massey investigators. My role as director of the Biostatistics Shared Resource for Massey Cancer Center involves oversight of biostatistical support for many research projects that originate out of the Cancer Center. That spans a wide range of projects, from basic science projects to clinical trials to population science projects. The main challenges in designing and analyzing phase 1 and phase 1/2 trials involves finding the right dose of a new treatment to carry forward in later phases of drug development using small sample sizes. These trials are really small. And so what our work does is try to use accumulating data to adaptively assign doses to patients so we can find the right dose at the end of the study, and also treat patients throughout the study at the best dose that we can, and do that in a more efficient manner than some traditional approaches to designing these trials.
When I collaborate with researchers, so that the research that I do in collaborating with the people around actually gets translated into real life, developing the quantitative science mission here in the university, fostering precision medicine, biomedical sciences, get cancer data sets to analyze and to use designs and formulate clinical trials and others, which can range from all kinds of cancers, which includes lung cancer, head and neck cancer, prostate, and others. But in the oral health aspect, I am more like a population scientist. There we get a huge databases, and in the recent times, with availability of immense computing power and storage, that is a super critical area of research that I'm currently focused on.
If you have heard of genes and mutations that may cause cancer, is crucial, as a lot of
Treatment are based on the mutation identified in the
sequencing of the patient genome. Our shared resource provides services to handle a large-scale, high-throughput sequencing data in order to investigate mutations, copy number variations, gene expressions, then see how those changes between different patient populations, or in basic science research between different mouse models. So that's a fundamental pillar of the team science in Cancer Center.
One of the studies that I've recently started working on with one of the oncologists here at Massey Cancer Center, and what we are trying to figure out is studying cancer patients who come to
Massey and figure out what are some of the reasons that they decide to participate in a clinical trial versus not part. We know that a lot of these clinical trials can save lives. So what is the reason that some people who really need it decide not to participate in it? If we can figure out that the issue is accessibility, or the fact that they're just not informed enough about some of the benefits of the clinical trials, then we can try to address them. Because if public health is not accessible, it is not acceptable.
A lot of overlap between psychology and research that's done here at VCU in our cancer center. And so I use all of my patient-facing roles to kind of double up on research potential as well. A lot of the ideas that I have for research projects come directly from patient interaction. Once I start to sense a theme or something that I might be interested in, that's when I loop biostatistics in to say, hey, can we plan some qualitative work or a focus group, help me conduct some more rigorous methods. And from there, it can go from kind of compiling all of that N of 1 data and leading into, okay, how do we develop an intervention that we can actually put into practice for this common concern that I'm hearing?
I chose VCU primarily because I had a connection to it through my undergrad. But also VCU was advertised as this place where you can collaborate with research. And so I knew that I was going to get the experience of, actually being able to work on real problems, real people in my time here. And that was really appealing to me.
I've learned how to listen, take in other people's perspectives and what they're trying to get at, and using all that information, coming up with a solution that works for everyone.
A great thing about being at VCU is the impact that we have on the community. VCU is a safety net hospital and really serves all of the community members in the Richmond area. VCU also has a strong community engaged research component. And even though as biostatisticians, we work with the data and the numbers, our work still has direct impact on our local community.